It was super hard because what I have channeled 3 months ago was very hard. It was not only for clients. I can't jump in and help everybody. That's a no. It's nothing to do with ego, not at all. It's about self-love, self-care, self-respect. You need to have it, and then it will be a reflection. I agree with you. The hardest for me, it's when I was guided to emotionally, mentally detach with my husband, my children. That was the hardest for me. And I feel like, I don't know, I was crying like it was an ending, but it was not ending. I think it's the ego playing again with you. It's just the ego, because now when I look back 3 months ago when I was going through that, it was they were telling me that if I emotionally detach, mentally detach, there is no leak. There is no leak. So that means I hold more light. I have more guidance, more clear guidance. I'm not mixing in everybody's pot.
Yeah, that's
That makes sense?
that's the right phrasing.
Yeah,
For me
that's
at
the
least.
way.
Yeah.
That's the way.
It's a big trap for everybody, because
yes,
of course, by the heart you want to help, and of course, and there's also a little ego part, like, and I can help. Yeah, and that's normal.
For me, it's like I think it's a program, Robert. The way we are told how to take care of everything, because I remember very, very well. I think I told you that in a session when I was going up the hill for my walk, and they asked me, I need to detach. I was so attached with my son. He's 10 years old. In my head, I have that I need to take care of him. I have to take responsibility of him, but I think it was unhealthy. What they were trying to tell me, it was unhealthy, the way. So then when I said, but he has autism or he has ADHD, I need to be there for him. But then they showed me a version of me, my inner child, with the burden on her shoulders. What about her?
Yeah.
Then they explained to me that my son come with his soul contract, each of my family. So I need to focus on me. I think that's where I was like the blinkers off. And I said, okay, now it's time for me to just take care of myself. That don't mean I don't love them. No, I love them. It's pure. Yes.
Exactly. Beautifully good. I really love the because your son is, of course, it's and I understand
that attachment.
Yeah, and the beauty of it, because the Anne's comparison was more like somebody needed light and love, and this is bringing it much closer. So there's no difference. It's the same, but it's bringing it much closer, and therefore it's for me an even more powerful example of the trap which is there.
Sorry, what they just said, they said become the observer. Okay,
of course.
Yeah, that's the message I just channeled. So that message go to Kooten, I know, because they say if Kooten start to be the observer, don't emotionally get involved, he will look at the situation different. At the moment, he's the same place I was getting involved emotionally, mentally in a way, then we get drained.
It's easy, because it's trapped is really a nasty word, but it's something, it's so natural. So it's there's no blaming in for ourselves. They're not being hard to ourselves, because it's something we've been programmed. It's a pattern of many eons. It's something probably we will learn in this planet best, so to understand where our energy goes. So and then especially with your inner circle, your loved ones, everyone in that inner circle, that's really hard to let go. And by letting them go, you understand more of your own energy. And by feeling that energy, you understand that you are helping them even better. Because the observant sees what's really necessary and what's really needed, what is a playground or trick part in the inner circle. So
it was super hard. I won't lie to you. I won't lie to you. It was very hard to detach emotionally. I didn't realize. But my question to you, Robert, how you define that is so like the unhealthy attachment and the healthy attachment.
Mhm.
You don't really see it when you're in that moment, you know?
I think you
You're
feel it.
distracted at that moment. You're distracted. That's my opinion. That you're distracted, and therefore you don't do the normal routine of feeling inside if it's pure or if it's rightful. So it's more like you're already in the outer world with your energy. And normally, and if it's somebody external and not from the inner circle, you always feel inside, is it something I'm going to do? And then you're feeling, oh, why should I? So there's a little more distance in that. So it's easier to have that to see what's the line you are passing over.
It's funny because for me, I was just listening to you, Vanessa, and I was like, whoa, I did it like opposite because of like my relationship with my mom and like healing that. And then I started actually detaching from my family, like my stepkids and my husband first, which was like the hardest work that I thought it would be the closest to home because of the first home with my mother. And now it's hardest for me to detach from people I don't even know.
But you're just helping us because we are doing in more or less same thing, same situations.
Yeah.
Because there's always somebody shouting like, help me, or somebody's telling that person needs help. But yeah. I think it's for me in the core, it's getting more and more, is this the real help somebody really needs, or is it just showing them the way how they can help themselves? That's what I believe. So
There is two things there, Robert.
Yeah.
I will take example on myself. When I used to help like that, many times it was a reflection where I needed healing. So that was a big one because I know then if each of my people who I met, I was healing certain things, it's a reflection of me.
Yeah, beautiful.
That's the beauty of it. But in my house, I am very, very blessed. In my house, anybody get a trigger. My daughters, my husband, we all know the trigger is just the story. That's my guy told me, it's just the story. Search what is my healing. Then we go deeper. Then I get the core one, Yeah. So then we don't blame anybody. It's always any situation how it happened outside. It won't go into blame because we know it's our healing. It's a reflection where we need healing. That makes sense.
Yeah, definitely, of course. And even if it didn't make sense, it still makes sense because you're telling us. No, but it's like that. It's beautiful, and I understand also, Anne, that it's like breaking free. So that's also really understandable.
Hold on to that like one thing, like
yeah, but
let it go. I'm ready to let it go.
At the same time, you're already holding on to it by putting your hand on your heart.
I can feel it. It's starting to come up.
So Kooten, it seems for me that you're a little bit in the middle.
Yeah.
And so you have it even a little bit harder because you got two sides to be aware of. And in the middle is your energy. So focus mostly, so maybe even only for the time being, until you are powerful enough to understand where your energy is moving to your own energy.
Yeah.
And that's something, maybe it will take a little bit longer, but it's okay. It's a nice journey. It's a beautiful journey. And for Anna, we started talking about it because I was a bit curious, because Anna is like a little child jumping around in the candy store, and everything is beautiful, and her energy was going there and there and there and everywhere because she was so happy she found that energy. And at the same time, I was a little bit worried because if you give away too much, then it could be a real downer and something like, and then you really get thrown back a bit, which was not necessary. So that's how we started this conversation. And in fact, it's all beautiful because we're all trying to do our best in bringing light and helping others. But being light is the best thing we can do, because then everybody can see our light. So maybe it's a good moment to start connecting to the heart, higher self, central sun, source, and planet Earth. So close your eyes. In all time, space, dimensions, and infinities, you're going to connect everything in your physical body to the photon of the source in your heart. Sham ai chukoto, and every part of your heart is included in this. Chukota ashim adam ash. Wouldn't duk up chikana. And we're going to connect everything in your physical body. I don't know what's happening, but I'm feeling shivers all over. So we're going to connect everything in the etherical parts. Connect this all to the source in your heart. We're going to connect all the collectible parts, the universal parts, every part outside of us which is still connected to our photon of the source in our heart. With all these connections, we are in the center, in the middle, with our photon of the source. Recreating, remembering the connection with our higher self and all its helpers. Shur ashishiji, nyuk atata shada, nima namaya manamaya namaya data. And also with the solar plexus parts. Now this is all connected. We're going to connect you to the central sun. And then connect you to the earth. All is connected now, so we're ready to connect to the source. And feel these different energies moving in your system. They're already clearing a lot of energies. Too much. It's already clearing a lot of this topics we discussed. And there's no wrong and right. There's only light. All is connected, so let's go in all our inner childs of all time, space, dimensions, and infinities, and ask them to form a circle around us. And let's connect them all individually to the center point of the photon of the source in your heart. And all these inner childs recognize moments in time when they were helping outside themselves, helping others. Fushka nyam ai, chukut aya. And we let them leave these emotions they found there. Chukutush. Sum singa na yata atash korondoron tata. Zoletata nyanama ash nanama ashukokoshum anaya nyamai janja tatata. So let them all leave these emotions and let them go and flow away. Shapash. And replace this with a program, a little pattern of feeling what is needed inside before we watch and bring our energies outside. Jungota tama gida do nyuk aka nyuk toro go koranda. And there's nothing selfish in this. It's only being the purest of light. Tushtup a shi ata niyakata. And all these inner child are filling themselves up with pure light, straight from the source. And we look in all these inner childs, in your energy fields, if there still are different programs distracting them from the own pure light in themselves, and take them away, in all time, space, dimensions, and infinities. Clear this. And move a vortex around and through them. Now this is done. You can put self-love in all these inner childs, pure self-love. So whatever the experience was, it's now being filled up with self-love, pure self-love. And in all your energy fields, everything is realigned with the self-love parts and energies. This will help you manifest the pure light and the purity you are inside. So before we wake Vanessa up, we can, because she's not here now, so we can talk about her.
That's some people laugh.
So how was this?
I had a lot of energy stuck, I think, like in my solar plexus.
Still?
No. It came up. But it was very toxic. Yeah. Like toxic waste.
Yeah. And for me, it felt really connected to the solar plexus. It was all, it was the whole area from the heart and the solar plexus, but also upwards in the throat area, because there it was all like, it couldn't get out. Yeah. And I believe that this is like, in the past, I would say, if energies like jealousy, they're like a scattered Christmas ball. There's this little tiny glass splinters all over your system. This felt a bit like it, but not as widely spread, but still, it's like a massive program, plan, pattern, not plan, pattern. So it's interesting how far we got in clearing this. Because when I was looking at you, Anne, I felt that it was still there a bit. And so maybe we do 2 rounds on it, see how that will be. But I want to have your reaction first, Vanessa.
Me? I'm all good. I'm all good. Yeah, I didn't feel anything like, I just feel good today.
Okay. Really? Okay, and where do you feel it still? It's
There's like one last shard in my throat.
Okay.
It's like the talk, it was from like deep down and it cleared up most of it. And like now I just feel that there's like one piece that like I'm holding on to and I'm not sure why or.
It's okay. You don't need to know why. It's not of interest. Yeah, I know. It's okay that it's good that you mention it. Boom.
And be gentle with yourself.
Yeah.
Guys, I am being gentle with myself. It's being gentle with myself is also for me. I've really like grown into this being gentle. So it may because of my old programming still being stuck. It's like I'm functioning in the new way, but still have one last piece that's from the old system. That's how it feels.
Beautifully put. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. I understand where you're coming from, Vanessa. But it's not completely only the being gentle. It's more like if I understand Vanessa right, it's more like be gentle in how you let it free.
Let it go.
Yeah.
For me, I'm just taking for me because for me, it's every week it come back another layers. You know what I mean? That's why I'm saying be gentle because it don't really go to you. For me, one day my daughter asked me, how come we are clearing that, mommy, for so long and it's still coming? I had the vision, they show me like stairs, okay? What my understanding, each stairs when we are ascending higher, we're gonna get that layers of we take example as jealousy, as fear, anger. It come back all the time to another layers, but your blessing is bigger, you know? It's like it continue like that. So at the moment that what I understand, and I told her that what I was feeling, you know. It's like it's always you will have that. The more you go higher, you're gonna get another layers to come. Then you get an expert into it.
Oh yeah. But,
what you just said was like, yep, okay.
Yeah. And I was thinking, why don't you make your own program and start spreading this wise information?
That's what I don't know, because I tell you, whenever people come to my house, when they leave, honest hand on heart, they come in another mindset. Like this. I had a lady like this yesterday, and after talking to me 3 hours, and when she left, her energy, where there was no hope, when they leave, they said to me that I am a godsend, and it's so much. But it could be the ego, it could be the program. I know if I go online, I will help much more people.
Yeah.
But to do the step, Robert, the step.
What's the step for you?
I don't know. It's like so silly just to go online.
Wow.
That's the only thing for me and Billy, just to go live. That's all.
I think it's
just to put the
you're not used to it. Like you're used to people coming to your home, which is your safe space, and then there's a space of the online world, maybe.
Vanessa, I still have to come back to you with the Patricia and the Billy session.
Yeah.
But Patricia's out now and driving through Spain, I think, somewhere, doing shopping. And but I think we come back on that tonight because somewhere we have some notes. But I also have an idea. After that, we can also do a session together and put that online. Not a session like a session, but just see how we can put you online. Because I believe you need just a kick under the
arse.
Thank you, Anne. and the same thing is with Billy, but that's his thing.
Exact same thing, because me and Billy, we are vice versa.
Yeah.
So
we're not talking about him because that would be roddelen. What's roddelen in English?
Gossip.
Gossip. That would be gossip. So we don't want to...
No. It's not gossip. He understand because we are so open, me and him, and it's like he knows. He will come here. He will tell you himself. The only problem is to go live. Yeah. He knows, and me, we are like stuck on the same thing, me and him.
Yeah, and it's not a waste, but it could be more beautiful.
If you did a live or did a video, I would be there And so it'd be easy for the first time. Robert would be there, Kooten would be there.
Yeah.
The
So
Vanessa show.
we're going to work to that because there is no hiding.
I know. And you know what they're bringing forward for me? They're putting me in a way where before, if I think of me, it's like self-image. I'm scared to go outside what people would think. But now what they're bringing for the last 2 weeks, they said, focus on service. How can you serve for others? That's the way they're tricking me to go online. So I'm working on that slowly, slowly, because when I think of service, my own fears reduce because I know I'm helping others then, you
But you
know?
are. You are. And you have been in practice with your family for all these years.
Yeah.
So all this experience, this knowledge, this you tried everything out. Does it work? Doesn't it work? So it would be very helpful for a lot of people to hear your experience. But for now, we're gonna help Anne and everything which is stuck in our throats, because Anne is just showing it, and it's for all of us. So close your eyes, hand on the heart, feet next to each other. So we do a little quick round of connection. And we're going to connect everything in all time, space, dimensions, and infinities from the heart to the photon of the source. And we're going to connect everything in the physical body to the photon of the source in the heart. And we're going to connect everything which is not physical but still connectable to the photon of the source. And we're going to ask again all the inner childs to form a circle around us. In all time, space, dimensions, and infinities. All these inner childs. And in gratitude, we're going to connect all these inner childs individually to the photon of the source in our hearts. And we're going to focus on every inner child who has an experience of helping others. And all these emotions, we're going to clean and clear from that experience. Because what we want is the purity in the hearts of all our inner childs. And we're going to combine it with a pure connection to the source in the inner child's photon of the source in the heart. So we're going to make space in all these inner child's upper heart throat areas to clear this as well. In all time, space, dimensions, and infinity, clearing the throats of all not needed energies. All resistance of opening up into the light. So only the thing we have to do is to connect to the heart, to understand where the purity is. And feeling this purity will make us make the right decisions. Need our energy to be with us, or should we give it away? And every decision is perfectly right. You will feel and notice what is the right thing to do. Connection, right direction, fully in the heart, connected to the source. Central Sun, Higher Self and Helpers, and the planet you are on. Clearing all space in the throat area. This is done in all time, space, dimensions, and infinities in all our inner childs and ourselves. And of course, we thank all beings helping us to be this pure light, this purity in our hearts. And with this clear throat, you can also add some extra activation of our voice, light, language, powers, tools, abilities, remembrance. We make this a program of unstoppable light language powers.
Some of my aspects of me are being blocked because I'm not acknowledging my own worth still.
Your own
Worth.
All right. Thank you for this beautiful information.
I had a new voice come out, a new something come out, and that was what I translated in that moment. Like, you're holding your own self back from seeing, be like, yeah, I'm holding my, yeah, that's.
So close your eyes, all. Close your eyes. Go back into your energy. So in all time and space, we're going to work on the own worth. And all these inner childs are still standing there, connected to your inner child, connected to the photon of the source in your heart, connected to the central sun, the source, your higher self and helpers and the earth. We're going to take a little moment in all time, space, dimensions, and infinities to see if there were any programs of being not self-worthy, being of less worth. And we're going to remove them. Remove them and replace them for fully worthy powers. Fully worthy powers of self-love, self-respect, self-understanding. And this is being implanted or programmed in all these inner childs. And yourselves. This is a complete new feeling in your dimension. So let it integrate in your system. So worthy, or being of self-empowerment is your new nature. And of course, your throat will be opened more, so that you can let this be expressed. And we're going to pull it out of your solar plexus, through your heart, through your throat, in the outer space. And I'm so thankful that you are bringing this beautiful topic forward in all our different views. So it's getting real nice energy attention now. So it's clearing a lot. I hope you can feel it already, Anne.
I feel I'm softening.
Mm-hmm. Are all the little ants softening as well?
Because they are me.
Yeah, but sometimes a little bit of individual attention is needed, but you're okay.
No, it's a collective softening.
Okay. Vanessa, do you want to land again on this planet, or?
Good. It's just such a beautiful energy. Yeah.
Gentle.
Yeah. Cool. Could you feel it as well?
No, I'm a little bit offline.
A little bit offline.
Yeah, in my head and tired. But that's fine. It will be better soon.
Maybe you can listen or watch the replay.
Yeah.
When your head is a little bit more relaxed.
Yeah.
So don't worry about a thing, it will come. And if you don't have to compare how people feel or sense it.
No.
All in our own way.
I just try to feel, but every time my head is talking. So I can't focus, but it's not the first time, and it will be better.
Yeah, maybe it's the last one.
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah.
Okay. Vanessa.
I really want to tell Kooten something.
Do it.
Okay.
Kooten, there is nothing more important than your health, your body, your mind. That thought, okay, this is a thought, okay, it has no power over you. A thought is coming, you look at the thought, just say, I see you. No, don't give them power. If a thought is coming, and then what happened, it's just gonna pass because you say, no, that's your body, you're so powerful, that's your body, that's your mind. Don't give thought power to get in. When they get in, now they take more energy. After 5 minutes, anxiety started, stress started. But when you look back, where that come? It come from a phone call or just a thought? A thought don't have power over you.
Yeah.
You are in charge of your body and your mind. So look at the thought and say, just say no. Just say no, thank you. It's a thought, it don't have power over you. Then your mind will relax because all the thought is coming, you're bringing everything in. That's what is blocking. So when you start to say no to the thought, because they don't have power, it's just a vibration. But when it's coming, it has a vibration. Like, for example, if you're worried, it's coming, and then you put more energy, it's draining you. But if you just say no to this thought, you have power over them. It won't come in. I've been there. Today I have no thought. I have the chattiest mind you can think. I go in bed, my head will spin till morning. You know, today I don't. I can. There is nothing. I've been there. So that's why I say just say no. And few years back, my daughter said to me, Mom, I was going to college. She said, Mommy, you know what? I seen my thought and I just said no. They started to catch their thought. But now all of them, none of them has shut mind. It's completely clear mind because we just don't give that thought any more power because this is my body, this is my mind. Nothing has power over me.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Mm.
Yeah.
Straight from the heart. Beautiful. Yeah. So we all have our different issues, things, which is okay. That's why we're here, to help each other and be open for whatever is said.
I'm laughing, Robert, because I've been through everything you can ever. It wasn't easy.
No, but
You have to go there to understand it. Then you look at it as an observer.
and to have the power to choose different. Sometimes you really have to get into the mud to really want to be clean again.
Yeah.
So, and that's but you're there, Kooten. I know that you are really fed up with all these old systems.
Yeah.
So really the tip of Vanessa could really be helpful for you.
Yeah.
And next to that, I was thinking you have your head so you can map them away for us, because it's enough. It's enough. It's Koen time. Koen time is Koen's heart time. So, and that's valid for all of us. So close your eyes. So focusing on our own hearts. So we don't need all this fuss. It's all a choice. And this choice, Vanessa, made just clear. So let these burdens roll off your shoulders, your neck, your head, your throat. Set yourself free. It's a choice. You can start by expressing, by putting energy on your heart, by ignoring your mind thoughts. Do the things which gives you power. Speak your light language. Believe your powers. Find your own powers. You are your own powers. You don't have to believe it. It's already there. And all what is holding you back, we're going to remove right now. So we ask the highest regions, the highest dimensions, the source, the central sun, your higher self, and all its helpers to really help us now. We're asking for this help to get released from all these old patterns right now, in all time and space, all dimensions, all infinities. Shama Ashi, Gurun Jata Ashi, Gurun Masha Katushtu Matanama. And they are helping us. Shukutoshturum Akayana. You don't need proof. You know already it's there. Shun Akai Konchuk. Mba Ash Mba Uvchukutush. Hmm. How are you doing, Anne?
Feeling energized.
Beautiful.
And I'm feeling like I'm able to go in and out. Like when I was opening and closing my eye, like I can choose to stay in or out, right? But the control that I have over where I'm at, my own power is it's just there. It just is.
So you're more in power now than before.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of it. So you make your own choices. And and of course people will probably in the near time, they will ask more, please help, do this, blah, blah, blah. And you can feel if it's what your inner feeling is.
So that's the other thing, is that I've been just like straight up ignoring my like intuitive like abilities that I've had forever. Like it's not something that has like recently come online and I'm figuring out how to use it. I know exactly, like it just sits, it's there, it's I can't ignore it anymore, like at all. So at this point, it just, for me, it's just like, yeah, why you don't do that anymore? It doesn't help you, it doesn't help anybody. So I don't know, I just was replaying this like interaction with this one person, and I knew that I shouldn't be engaging with them, but it was almost like a drug, like, or like this like addiction, or like I don't know, I was just like, ooh, or like it was like, ooh, maybe it's something that it's not, like questioning my intuition, but it was exactly what it was. So like you said, I have my choice, and I choose to trust my intuition, and I choose to respect my energy. I choose to stand in my power. That was kind of my mantra yesterday. I stand in my power. I stand in my power. I stand in my power.
You do. And maybe it helps that when I started doing light language, which is a little bit over a year now, in the beginning, I suddenly realized I had such of a bright moment that everything I felt before in all these years was right.
Yeah.
So that gave enormous power. And I really do hope that everybody who is listening, that, but especially the three of you, will have such a similar-ish feeling somehow, so that you really understand that all these powers are already in you, and they are completely spot perfect. There's you never miss a thing. It's always right. And the more you trust it and the more you open up to it, the more powerful they will be in your system.
Yeah, that's what I'm experiencing right now. I'm the mirror. I just pulled a card from Louise Hay deck. Everyone is a mirror, and I'm just saying, like, all the people I've been coming into contact with, like I got recommended by 2 yoga instructors to teach at a studio. I'm going to be substituting teaching. This all happened in a matter of like 3 days, and like it's because I'm standing in my power and I'm shining and owning my shine, and then everything is coming back to me without having to do anything.
Yeah, and just be yourself, be your purity.
Yeah, it brought me to tears this morning, because like I think this is what you were saying, that moment where you just say like,
And the beauty for me, the beauty was that it was always there, and suddenly I recognized it. I was like, oh my God. And it was not like regretting or something, but just like,
oh, just like, yeah, like, oh my goodness, like this, like it's like the pure aha moment, just like, okay, now I see.
Yeah, it was always there, and I was looking for it, and it was inside.
And
but
I
it was
think
always there.
It just makes it so clear how much, like when we come into this world, it's all there, but like we have programming, and then we have, you know, all this stuff that just layers on top of it. And I think that's actually, for me, I'm seeing in this moment, just the beauty of being human is that, like, at least we can, we you know, some people would say it as like, oh, programming, it like jaded, like the system and society, like, you know, takes away from ourselves. But sometimes you have to go away from something to come back to it, and to come back to it in that way, you appreciate it on such a deeper level. And it's not like the work is done already from the moment you're born. That would be boring.
Yeah, yeah. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the feeling of this aha moment is so beautiful, so powerful, especially when just how you explain it. You have to walk away from it, and then you really appreciate it.
Yeah.
So, are you agreeing, Vanessa?
100%.
Yeah.
That aha moment she had this morning was like, yes, I am worthy. Yes, I am in power. I don't need anybody's, um, like, you don't need anybody's permission. You know what's right, you know?
Inside, you
It's
know
so
exactly.
beautiful.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful.
And of course, you can do it together and be in pairs, groups, or whatever. That's beautiful, but it's not needed. It's not necessary. It's just it can add something to it.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Is there anything else I can do for you today? Don't be modest.
I'm riding the wave right now.
Okay, so close your eyes. In all time, space, dimensions, and infinities, I'm gonna widen and make the connection with the source more constant and direct and wider. Straight to your source point in the heart. Straight lines from the higher self and his helpers into the heart as well. So that you can send and spread more light. And let it shine to all your physical systems, your energetical systems, and all the other fields of you. So you are like a big light bulb. What is a tower of light? The power of light. Feel your light. Show your light. It's all right. In China, they will ask you, are you all light?
Yeah, I felt the light right here. And you asked if there was anything else. I couldn't have. Yeah, that was exactly you, Robert. Just so good. That was exactly what I didn't know I needed, but I did know I needed, but I couldn't verbalize it. And that's really what it is that like the sort our connection is always there, but what like a part of the journey is figuring out that connection. How do we access it when there's noise? And I don't know, for me that just felt like you just like there was some like debris on the road and some like the path to that connection, and just you just went along and just cleaned it up a little bit and connected.
Beautiful. Yeah. Great that you can feel it so clearly. Beautiful. And I love the way you can put it in words. It helps other people. And that's the whole way we want to. Vanessa, bliss.
Bliss is beautiful. And again, I admire Anne the way she explained that. I would like to experience it, but again, it's like a time will come where I'm gonna feel it. You know what I mean? But I just enjoy it when she said it. I say yes.
and remember that she can sense it and put it in words, but it's always there for us as well. So even if we don't sense it, it's there. Even if you don't really get that feeling, maybe you will never get it, but it doesn't matter. It's still there. But the beauty of Anne is that she will help us to make it, to imagine how it would be, which is already there. And never compare, because Anne has this ability and you have the ability of the experience in family matters, husband matters, what's it? ADHD matters. Many.
Depression,
Yeah.
running thought. It's so many.
So we all got our own skills and our own specialties, and that's the beauty of it. So we don't need to. It's only coming together, co-create, be open for everything, and be as pure and gentle as we can be. That so that we really can help on the right way. Interesting. Now the circle is round from this session, so that we really can help others as well. Beautiful.
Purpose.
Yeah. I'm really proud of you all and myself.
Yeah, I can feel it. My hand is like vibrating so hardcore. We're also connected with our hearts. And Kooten, I felt at the end, you were able to just let some of those thoughts, like not everything, not all the noise, but you decided for yourself, I'm just going to start to try this out. What Vanessa said, you know, just let some of them go. And that allowed you to start to connect.
Get a little bit.
It helped, and I started to see beautiful butterflies.
Cool. Beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah.
For Kooten, what I was speaking when we were going back again, I felt the head was connected to his heart, because when I was breathing, I felt my heart was so heavy. So I said, that's him. So the more the head and the heart gonna walk together, I feel, lift the layers from the past, then the connection will be quick. But you're doing fantastic. Having Robert here, it's our little angel on side, every Friday, take a little layers, the layers. So we are all blessed to be together.
Yeah. How do we do that? No, it's really, and I can be the little angel on the Friday, but you do it on the rest of the week. So I'm proud of you, but the progress you all are making, which is it's amazing. But we all doing it. It's the beauty of these times, and the more weirdness in the world there is, the more beauty is from the heart. So I'm really proud with what you are achieving, all of you, and it's all on different levels, but that doesn't really matter. It's all there. And it's really hard work sometimes. Sometimes it's fun, but it all belongs to it. So I'm really proud. I'm thankful that you are here on the Friday again. And I really hope to see you next Friday. It's a bit messy in these holiday weeks.
I didn't plan today to come today. And I was sitting, I said, I did a deep cleaning till very late. I say, I'm going to sit here now. I'm not going to do the live today. Definitely no. As I get for bed, like straight away, I run upstairs and say, Bill, for 1 hour, don't come downstairs. Eddie, don't come downstairs. I'm going on live for you now. And it wasn't planned today. I said, today, no, I'm not going on today. I'm too tired. I did so many work today.
So how is your energy now?
Oh, it's beautiful.
No, but how is your energy now?
Hi.
Yeah, because you were too tired. You're not tired anymore?
No, that was tired from housework.
Yeah, I understand. So
and I did a deep cleaning today too, so I was tired from that.
Yeah, I said that. But then when I know, like when I get the link, Robert is getting on it, I said, no, that's my chance to go in and connect with Source. I said, no, I'm going.
Yeah, beautiful. Is Bill never able to come? Or is it?
No, if I ask him, he will come down. I would say, come on, just experience it. He will come. Yeah.
Just curiosity.
He will. But you know what? Sometimes he lie on the bed here when you're doing the light language. He will start snoring. So I said to him, "Get out of here because he's gonna catch you snoring." And as he lie down in this room, and he will fall asleep, and you will hear him snoring. I said,
Which
"No,
is
get up."
okay. It reminds me of myself, which is it's okay, but I was just curious.
Yeah.
So I'm in Spain at the moment. I traveled
Enjoy.
From Amsterdam, and it's warmer here now because my house is on sale right at this moment. My real estate agent just called me to give a report of this day. Yesterday I had 15 watches for my house, today again, and tomorrow one, I think. And I traveled with Patricia in a van from Wormerveer, which is near Amsterdam, to the west northern part of Spain. And we can travel in Europe without any checks.
Wow.
Just to remind you that everything is possible if you just trust your higher self. It's nothing to do with the situation. It's just if you trust your higher self, everything is possible. That's my little gift for you for today. In this holiday, next week we'll be there, also on Thursday. I'm sorry that I had to cancel it because I was still traveling. Traveling time is slower than I expected. So there will be a Thursday activation, and there will be a Friday healing like this. Hope to see you. If you can't come, send friends, family, whatever. I hope you really enjoy this energy in the coming days and weeks. And I will come back to you, Vanessa, soon, coming days, to see how we can kickstart you. And if anything is blocking you in any way in the coming weeks, days, let me know, because there's no need to be stuck. Hope to see you all soon. Bless you all. Thank you very much, and I love you.
Me too. Love you guys.
I love you all.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye,
Bye.
everybody.
Bye bye.